In this video, we're going to be looking at glute activation. The glutes, the butt, is one of the most important low back stabilizers. It needs to be working properly so that you don't have and you don't experience those low back pains when you're doing your exercise or your movements, or you're just moving around your daily life. So when I see patients in my office, there's a check that I will do to make sure that the glute muscle is not only firing, but that it's firing in the correct order. For most people, it's not. What this looks like is the glute max, should fire ahead of the hamstring and the low back muscles when you extend your leg, lift a leg. Like I said, for most people, it's not. So glute activation consists of, firstly, pushing your hips forwards. So if you're doing this exercise laying down, which is what I recommend, you're going to push your hips down into the table, only slightly, not significantly so you cause any cramping or anything like that, but what you should feel when you change the position of your pelvis, when you push your hips forwards, is that your glutes start to automatically squeeze just a little bit. So position yourself there, laying face down. This is ideal to do first thing in the morning before you even get out of bed. We're going to do 5 reps on one side, and then we're going to do 5 reps on the other side. This exercise is an exercise for the brain as much as it is for the glute muscle. You're re-educating the brain how the glute muscle is supposed to function so it can be a low back stabilizer. So start off by pushing the hips forwards into the bed, the table, the floor, whatever it is you're doing it on. And then from there, we're going to squeeze just one glute. Start off with a squeeze there. Really send that focus to that one glute. Get it squeezing all the way down the leg until the leg almost wants to float on its own. When the squeeze has happened all the way down the leg, then you're going to actually tell the leg to lift. Okay, so let's run through that again. Relax in between each rep. Squeeze one glute on one side. Squeeze all the way down, keep the leg down until the squeeze reaches all the way to the bottom of the leg. Then tell the leg to lift and down. That's 2 reps. Let's do that again. Squeeze, squeeze goes all the way down, lift the leg, and down and relax. One more time. Real strong messaging coming from the brain to the glute. Hips are still pushing forwards. Glute squeezes just on this side, all the way down the leg, and then tell the leg to lift and down. My client here today has great flexibility. Not everybody will be able to lift their leg as high as that. The very, very important thing with this exercise is that you don't over squeeze the glute and ultimately squash and cause an impact to the SI joint, which is the joint here at the very bottom of the spine as it joins the pelvis. So again, let's do a more moderate lift this time so we can show people a moderate lift. You're going to squeeze on the glute, let it come all the way down the leg, and then lift. And for most people, that's adequate. It's just the messaging that's sent through to the brain. And then down and relax. And then once you've done 5 reps on one side, you'll go on and you'll do 5 reps on the other side. That's important. Don't switch sides in between reps because you are driving the message to the brain, and from the brain to the glute repeatedly over and over and over. We're creating a new neural pathway, and this is neuroplasticity at its finest, teaching the body how it should work so that we can stay pain-free.